Us, 808 says, hey, what's up, konnichiwa. So, 808 Talk Time number 19. And I hope you all are doing well and in good health and spirits. Here in Japan, it's June, so like it's supposedly the rainy season, but recently it's been super hot. It's nice and sunny and super hot, but anyway, hope you guys are doing well. And first off, let's take a look at some stuff, and then we can come back and talk about some other stuff later. But yay, okay.
So I saw these eye drops, and these are the Evangelion versions. So it's Asuka and Shinji. There's also a Rei version, but the Rei version is much more expensive. It's like 800 yen, and these are like 300 yen. So the Rei one is so expensive. And I saw this at the Evangelion store. These are like cosplay goods, so like those hair accessories and the eye patch and the hat and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You can do some Evangelion cosplay. And they had these cool acryl stands, but awesome stuff. It's from the Evangelion streetwear thing. And they had these Eva shoes. It's pretty cool. And that leather jacket is pretty awesome. And also, Impz is having the Evangelion credit card thing, and also there's a Fate version. So, cool stuff. And they had the Buster sword on display, Cloud sword at Yodobashi camera. It wasn't as big as I expected, but it's pretty cool.
So let's talk about some anime. Recently, Netflix released a new season of Baki, and I started watching it. I didn't watch all yet, but and then now he's trying to get ready for that tournament, right? So, but it should be interesting. In general, I like Baki, but the only complaint I have about Baki is those guys take huge amounts of damage, and that's the only thing. They're able to take a lot of damage. Like, that's the only thing. So if it was just, it's part of Baki, and Baki is not the most realistic of fighting stories, but it's entertaining and interesting, and there's some cool stuff about Baki too. But so I'm watching Baki now. So if you have Netflix, you can check that out too. But Baki. And recently, yesterday, I started watching Banana Fish, and I had no idea what Banana Fish was about. What is Banana Fish? So, but I knew about the Mega House figures, like Ash Lynx, and they made these Mega House figures, which I made videos about. But the story about Banana Fish, I had no idea what it was about, so I decided to check it out, and it's entertaining and interesting, but it was not what I expected. It's about these gangs in New York and stuff, and but it's interesting. So I'll continue watching Banana Fish. If you're looking for something little different, interesting, you can check out Banana Fish as well. It's it's pretty good. But one more point about Banana Fish. Basically, J.D. Salinger wrote a book called He's A Perfect Day for Banana Fish, and so Banana Fish is slightly connected to that book, but and they mention it in the story as well. Salinger's Banana Fish, and what is Banana Fish, and I have never read Salinger's Banana Fish book, but now I'm interested in reading it though. Same way like how SAC 2045, SAC was it 2045? Well, SAC inspired me to read 1984, which I'm reading at the moment, slowly. But eventually I want to read Banana Fish by Salinger, A Perfect Day for Banana Fish, and see what's the connection with that book and the anime Banana Fish. But it's cool how they intertwine and stuff and make references. But awesome. Yay. Okay, so I've been watching Ahiru No Sora as usual, continuing, and right now I saw up to the point where they're just recovering after their loss to that team, right? And then Sora's mom passed away, and recently Ahiru No Sora is very interesting. And I think, from 1 to about 30, it was okay. But I think now, at this point, it's the most interesting it's ever been, I think. And the reason why is I think in the beginning, I was getting irritated at their poor basketball play. Like, I mean, they'd miss easy shots, miss easy passes. And, you know, I mean, I played basketball too, you know, when I was a kid. And, I mean, I wasn't the greatest player either. But, you know, come on, guys, play better. You know, I mean, but anyway, so I realized that Ahiru no Sora, the main point of Ahiru no Sora is not basketball. Basketball is just something that brought these guys together. But it is not a basketball story, I think. Like, you know, Kuroko no Basket is about basketball. Slam Dunk, about basketball. But, you know, Daya no E, about baseball. But Ahiru no Sora is not a basketball story, I think. It's about these guys, or everybody involved, that got pulled together by basketball. So basketball is just like a catalyst kind of thing, but it is not a basketball story, I think. So, in my personal opinion, you know. So what makes Ahiru no Sora interesting is the characters, I think. The characters are interesting. The basketball play is not interesting. But, I mean, yeah, Kuroko no Basket, you know, I was amazed, you know, by these, you know, ankle breakers and Midorima shooting from, you know, wherever he wanted, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's basketball, it's about basketball. And yeah, but Ahiru no Sora is not about basketball. The main point is not about basketball. Basketball is just a small part of the main point of the story, which is every character's fight against whatever, you know. They're all struggling. All those characters struggling in their own way, you know. And that is interesting. Their poor play in basketball is not interesting. Yeah, but anyway, Ahiru no Sora. So yeah, right now, pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, Ahiru no Sora getting better. Yeah. Okay, and I think I mentioned in a previous video that I restarted playing Hearthstone. And while, you know, I spent about a month seriously, I put a few hours every day into playing Hearthstone. And in general, I like Hearthstone, but I don't know why, but it still makes me angry. But yeah, I mean, and then I was researching and to see why it makes me angry, and I found out on the net that it makes a lot of people angry. And I think the thing was, like, a lot of people mentioned that even though you play well, even though you set up a great deck, chances are you will probably lose about 50% of the time. So it's just like a coin flip, you know. It's like you can't really control a coin flip, you know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So basically, whether you play well or you play terrible, you might win, you might lose, and that's the thing. So, like, I was wondering, wow, I spent a month of my life playing this game, and what did it amount to? It amounted to almost nothing. So I think I don't know. I mean, but I keep playing though. That's the problem, you know. It's like I keep thinking that, you know, the next time I'm gonna do better and I'm gonna win and whatever. But it's not the case, you know. I win one, I lose two. I win two, I lose three. You know, I lose one, I win three. You know, it's like, I don't know. And then the other thing is, if you want these certain cards, you have to buy the expansion packs or whatever. You know, like that's, I don't know, like the quests, those PvE patches or whatever. You know, you have to buy them to get certain cards, like Risky Skipper from the Warrior set. You know, I wouldn't mind having Risky Skipper and would help me with my AoE damage, but I don't want to pay money to get that. Well, actually, I could save up gold, but it would take me over a week, I think, to get, well, more than a week, a few weeks to get enough gold to buy that expansion things. So, I mean, it's not impossible to do without spending money, but it takes a lot of time. And when I start losing, I figure, okay, I better buy some packs. Maybe I get a card that will magically make me better, but it's not the case. No matter how much I play, I still lose. And I don't know, it's kind of irritating. But the stupid part is I still keep playing. So, well, anyway, considering giving up Hearthstone again. But Hearthstone, enough complaining about Hearthstone. But anyway, that's about it for this time. So hope to see you guys again. And please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. And drop any questions, comments you have down below. And thanks for watching. どうもありがとうございます。また会いましょう。じゃあね。おっす。おっす。